Hi and welcome to Visual Basic Object Oriented Travel Management System. So guys, let me show you guys how this works. I'm going to reset the whole system, and what we need to do is enter the passenger's details there. Let's say the passenger happens to be Ola Jones, and the address is Carltonville. Postcode, telephone number, email address, ola@hotmail.co.uk, and the departure point, let's say that's Heathrow. Destination is off to Ottawa, and accommodation he requires extra. He's going to pay tax, airport tax. He has some mileage, travel insurance paid, excess luggage, and it's actually going on first class return. Alright, it's an adult. So if we click on the total, there we go, that's the total there and the receipt printed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys to Visual Basic Development Environment, and we'll put one of these tutorials together. Let's do that now, guys. Okay, let's start a new Visual Basic program. So I'm going to click on Create New Project. So let's select Visual Basic in the dialog box and select Windows Forms application. Then let's give it a name, Visual Basic VB Travel Management System. Right, and click on OK. Okay guys, that's the form ready. Now I'm going to click on the properties, and in there let's define the size to 1386 by 788, and here you see where we have text. I'm going to change the text to Travel Management System, and that will change the content in here. Just press enter. There we go. Now the next thing is let's go straight onto the toolbox, and in here I'm going to need 7 panels. So with that very one selected, let me change the border style to Fix 3D and just copy it across. I need 7 of those. We have 6 and I have one more here. So what I would then do is just speed up the design of the whole interface, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, this is how the design of the interface looks right now. So in total I have 7 of those plain right there. There's one here and there. So the next thing I'm going to add now is, let me come right here and add timer. Now have a timer there. Now I'm going to add a label here. Let's come in here. Right, click on label, and right there the properties of the label, I'm going to change that to Travel Management System. Right, now let's change the font size of that to approximately, maybe I should make that about 60. Alright, we'll make that 60 bold and just position it properly. Okay, about that. Or maybe, let's see, maybe 72. That might look a little bit much better. Yeah. Right, 72. Okay. Alright, and here let me add picture box here. Let's grab one picture box here. and bring that in here. Yeah. Now click on this property of this picture box. I just need one of my customized images. Let's calm down. There we go. Let me locate this image. I should have it somewhere. Very good, I have it here, and that's it selected. There we go, that's fine. Yeah. And I'm going to add another one, another picture box. Maybe copy this and just delete this image on it, and get a smaller image for that very one thing. This, yeah, click on OK, and this smaller image, I'm going to move that right down here somewhere. Just bring it along here. Yeah, that's good. Now the next thing is, let's add buttons. I'm going to need about 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, then I need some ComboBox. Okay, let's get RadioButton first. I'm going to need 3 of those. 1, 2, and 3. What else? I need checkbox. I'm going to need 5 of those. 1, that's 3, 5 of those. Then up here, let's grab some label here. Label. And we need how many of those? That will be about 6. Yeah. And then we're gonna have to speed up the whole development of this interface, because it's gonna take some time to put together. Let's see. Now we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we need 3 labels here, and 4 ComboBox there as well, or 4 checkbox really here, and we need 3 ComboBox. 1, 2, and 3, and here. What about here? We need labels. 1 label here and another label here. Then these labels, let's change the properties of those labels. Border, fix 3D, auto size is false, and we can delete the content we have in there. Let's come in here, let's get rid of those content. And the back color, let's change it to white. Right there we go. So what I'm going to do is, this is just a rough idea of how this system is going to look like, but there's one more properties that I need to add, and that is a RadioButton. Sorry, a rich text box. Add a rich text box here. Bring it down and drag. There we go. And we need 3 labels here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I'm going to speed up the whole development of the interface now and get back to you guys. Okay guys, this is how my interface looks right now, but there's nothing happening. Let me run it, you see it. Alright guys, this is how the interface looks now, but none of this button do anything. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create some classes for the button and take care of the reset as well. So let's come in here, close this. The first thing I'm going to do is, let's create a class here. Come straight to project, and let's select add class, and this class is just going to be for my exit button. So I'm going to call it let's call it, maybe I should just call it C exit. C, which stands for class exit. There. And make sure class is selected and click on add. Now class exit is there. So the next thing is, let's declare as follows. I'm going to make it public, and let's be able to share it as well. Share. Alright, let's say function exit system. Press enter, and inside function exit system, let's declare as follows. Dim exit as, let's go for dialog result. Okay, that's that done. And exit equals inbuilt message box, or inbuilt function that is known as message box. So in there, let's enter confirm if you want to exit, and right there, comma, enter speech mark, and let's call our system name travel management system, and I'm going to add another comma out here, comma, message box button dot yes or no. And I'm going to add another comma, press enter, and let's add message box icon dot question. There, that's it. So now let's use an if statement to check users selection. If exit equals dialog results dot yes, all we want the system to do is then application dot exit, application dot exit. There, that's all there is to it. So what I'm going to now do is come right in here and create an object right there, double click in here. It's either I create an object, or I can just say C, okay, C exit dot that, and that's all there is to it. So that's my exit lines of codes. Okay, so I've now called this very class in here inside my exit button. So if I run it now, so let's click on exit. There we go. You see, we are able to call that very lines of code inside the class. So that's taken care of. The next thing we want to do to make life easy for me, I'm going to create more class, but let me come in here. You see the reset, double click on the reset. I'm going to take care of the reset very fast. So I'm going to start with the RT reset dot clear. Yeah, so that is that. Then let's take care of the text box address dot clear, and the next one, let's say txt email dot clear. Let's go for first name, txt first name dot clear as well, and txt postcode dot, let's just say clear. So let's speed that up, and right there, guys, those are the lines of code that would reset, that will actually reset all of my components. Okay, now the next thing I'd like to do is, let me come in here, since I've taken care of that, of the reset. You see these ones. Now let's select each individual. I'm going to come here and let's look for item collection, And right here, the item collection for the departure is right here. Okay, if you like, you can add more airport. The choice is yours. Okay, maybe let's say Reading. I think it's double Reading Airfield, something like that. Okay, so that's the item collection for that. Then the destination, look at the destination. I've already done that as well. Come into the item collection and you just add that in there. Those are the destination that I've selected, but I won't be using all of these because it will be too much to program. Okay, the next one is accommodation. In here, that's the accommodation. No accommodation required, or instead of no accommodation required, we'll just leave that as none. Okay, that is fine. And I've also set this as default anyway. Okay, you just select it all and come in here and just say check equals false, but I want it to be true. Okay, that is fine. The next thing I like to do now is let's come right here. You see this timer? Double click on the timer, and I'm just going to set my timer property, which is here. There's one there, and there's another one here for the date and time. So double click on that, and right there, let's just say LBL time dot text equals time of day, and the other one is LBL date dot text equals today. There, that is that done. Okay, the next thing is let me create one more. Let's run it first. You see what I'm talking about with the timer. There we go. We have our timer right there. Okay, if I drop this down, I can select any of those. The choice is yours, whatever you select, and you can enter data in there. Check. Alright, so let's say we don't want this, we don't want that, and we can just reset everything. The choice is yours. If you want to reset it, click on reset. There we go, everything is back to normal. Alright, exit. Now let's go in here, projects, and add another class. This class this time around, I'm going to call this class price. Let's say C price. There we go. Make sure your class is selected, click on add. Now for my class here, I'm going to go for public let's say the name of your destination as double day. Okay, so the next one, let's just copy that. I have about 18 of these, so I'm going to give them a price each. The price of this is for something, and this other one is going to be, let's say, Canada _T for Toronto, and the price of that will be $3.20. And let's go for another Canada this time around. It's going to be the tower. There we go. And enter the price of a tower there. Let's say a tower is about £350. So let's speed that up. There we go, guys. All my price variables are in place, or you can call them fields if you want. All my price fields are in place. Okay, these are for all the countries, and here I have all of the traveling extras. Now let's create another one. Let's come in here. I'm going to call this one this time around. Let's just call it, let's call it tax, tax. Select that and come in here. So in here, what I'm going to do is, let's say public, let's give it tax name, MC tax rate. Let's say as double 0.75. That's my tax rate. And let's come back and say public. Let's go for I can say I found tax as, okay, because it's going to be a function. Let's come in here and just enter function. Okay, that's the name of my function here, and this function we have the following: I value as double. Okay, then as double as well. The function name that is meant to be as double, that's going to be C amount, right? And here as double, press enter. Okay, now for the function that is going to be, let's just change it to C. Yeah, that's for class anyway. Let's say C find tax, copy that, paste it here. C find tax equals C amount minus C amount, multiply that by MC tax rate. So that is my function for tax taken care of. So I believe all of the functions I intend to use. Tax is ready, price is ready, exit class is ready as well, as you guys have seen earlier. So all of the classes are ready: class tax, class price, and class exit. So back in here. So the next thing is, let's come into, we've taken care of 1, 2, so let's take care of this very one. Now double click on total, or maybe we should take care of this first before we take care of this, because this will take some time. Double click on reset. With the reset, what I'm going to enter will be, let's say RT reset dot append text, and the text that I would like to append will be as follows. Let's say, let's see, travel management system. That's the first one. All right, I would need to be able to get it centered. Let's say VB plus, and let's copy that, paste that in there. So if I run it, let's see how that would look like. Click, there we go. So that's fine. Now back in here, the next thing is, let's add another. Let's see what's going to happen. Paste another one in here. But in here, let's say plus VB new line. There. Now let's run it and see what's going to happen. No, don't let us run it first. Let's enter name here. Name, but I don't want this centered anymore. Let's just say name. With the first name and second name. We have first name. Yeah, we do have first name. First name equals, as the first name, and let's enter a tab here and do that. Copy this very tab, get rid of all of these, and that will be txt first name dot text. Right, so let's run it and see. And if we have first name, whatever in here, click on that. Alright, that's not bad. Okay, that's good. So we have the first name done. So copy and just paste. So this becomes surname. So this will be surname then. So what else do we need? Let's go for address, and this will become address, and postcode, and this becomes postcode. Alright, I'm just gonna speed that up now. Okay, that's the rest of the code for the receipt itself. So have a good look at it. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run the program so that you guys can see it. Alright, so let's enter some data in here. Yes, that's Sally, and the name will be Sally Gona, and then the address, let's say York Way, postcode, telephone number, and email address. Let's say Gona at Outlook. Then let's select some. That's the departure point, destination, accommodation, and select some of these as well. The special need. Okay, there's a child and adult. Okay, the total doesn't work for now, but if you click on receipt, there we go. We have all of those information. There's nothing in here because the total is not working yet. The time is working fine. Maybe I should add a line there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that. Alright, that is fine. So let's check the reset. Yeah, the reset works, and exit works as well. Okay, the next thing we'll have to do now is to take care of the total itself. So for now, let me just call it the end of the first part of this tutorial, and I will continue with that of total in the second part. Bye for now.